We have with us CRED founder and CEO Kunal Shah with us. Mr. Shah, thanks a lot for talking to PTI. CRED has been known for its exclusive approach to consumers and its credit-worthy demographic selection. With the launch of Yosemite and the IndusInd Bank RuPay credit card, what is the strategic thought process behind launching into new verticals?
First of all, we are very happy to have you at the event today, and we are launching 3 things today. We are launching a tool where we are making it extremely easy for the credit-worthy customers to track their net worth across mutual funds, stocks, FDs, NPS, and so on and so forth. We are also launching our digital gold product today. We are also creating probably the most exclusive card that has come. We are launching a card called a Sovereign. It's a private membership for the absolutely the top tier. And that's going to be something that we are going to launch through a beautiful 18-karat gold card. That's one of the cards that we're launching. The second card we are launching is we realized that a lot of the co-brands in India were sort of forcing some kind of a loyalty, right? We realized that the consumers of today do not want to be forced to be working with only a few brands. They would like to shop at all the brands. So we thought, why not launch a card that gives you a complete freedom to kind of get the benefits across all the brands, online and offline. And that's the card we are launching with IndusInd Bank and RuPay. The first card that we are launching, Sovereign, is the IndusInd card on the RuPay A-Card network, which is the top tier network that RuPay has launched. And we are launching the second card again on IndusInd Bank and RuPay network again. And these cards will work across millions of merchants powered by the UPI network.
Mr. Shah, shifting gears here, the current startup landscape is evolving, with investors increasingly focused on profitability and unit economics. Given your past statements about the importance of building a sustainable business, how can CRED's model of high burn, high growth serve as a practical case studies for startup founders who are increasingly pressurized to be profitable from day one?
I think every company goes through a different journey, right? If you look at CRED's financial results every year, you will see a significant improvement on both the fronts in terms of revenue. For example, the company had almost no revenue 3.5 years ago. And as you see the user scale growth journey, and we're trying to, when you compress a large revenue scale business in a very short time frame, it comes at the cost of burn, right? And that's not been a theme that we have invented. That's been the theme of every internet company out there. Many companies like Facebook, Amazon probably were not profitable for a decade or more. But what you will notice is that as the companies are getting more mature, the audience, the customer is getting more mature, and the revenue streams are getting more streamlined, you see the companies kind of go into the direction of profitability. What you see, like in the last 1-2 years, you've seen many startups gone to public markets and are profitable and are now valued and are changing the way everything is done in this country. We have to think about one thing. Today, 28% of the market cap of the US is tech-based companies. It's probably less than 2-3% right now in India, right? And if you take a 10-year view, you will see that it's not hard to imagine that 10 or 15% of our market cap at that point of time will be tech-based companies, and profitability is important, right? I think you cannot call yourself a business that constantly burns money. I think burn is an important thing when you're trying to increase the growth rate, right? What you see in internet companies, they move significantly fast on growth, and therefore they choose the path. But now, as the theme is changing, right, more and more, the system has become more mature, the competition is more mature. I think that will kind of force everybody in the direction of kind of building very sustainable company.
And you see yourself at the level of standing on the same stage as Google and Microsoft in the coming next years?
These are very big goals to have, but I think what we think about our life is that if we can serve our members well, stick to our mission, create a culture of great financial behavior, I think we'll be probably the most happiest.
I want to talk about hiring a little bit. You have been in talks for certain hiring policies and your views on mediocrity. How do you see these ideas translating into CRED's company culture and its ability to attract and retain top talent?
Yeah, that's a great question. I think if you think about any big change that happens to the world is not possible without high agency top class talent, right? It's not a founder or a few people that make the change. It's every single team member. And I think when we are looking for talent, we are looking for people who love to make that change and make that impact, right? And not just merely exist, right? I think we are working with a new set of people who are actually, so for example, every single team member at CRED is a shareholder of CRED, which is not a common theme that you see in the previous companies, right? Very small amount of people used to have shares of the company. Every single person at CRED is a shareholder of CRED. And the moment you start thinking about a shareholder mindset versus an employee mindset, you're suddenly starting to create a culture of ownership, and you have a bunch of owners that you're building the company with, right? So when we think about talent, we think about, can you make an impact? Can you solve large problems? Can you be at it? And can CRED be a platform for the most ambitious, for the people who actually care about the mission and the impact, and also kind of while in this journey, have a great time building this together?
That's a great thought process, Mr. Shah. Before we wrap up, we also wanted to understand how you look at AI. You have said in the past that AI will not take away jobs. Quoting you, AI will take away income growth potential of many jobs unless people become great at AI for doing their jobs.
Yeah, I think the best way to understand this is an analogy of when I was growing up, it was very common to see resumes which says internet as a skill or email as a skill, and Microsoft Excel and PowerPoint written as a skill in the resume. Now we don't think about these things as skills, but if you think about it at that point of time, the people who adopted these tools actually became higher income potentials versus the people who could not adopt it, right? AI is significantly bigger than any of the tools that we've experienced. Today, a person who leverages AI can be a 10x more productive person than the person who's not adopting AI. They can actually be significantly more ambitious. So to me, it's an opportunity of a lifetime for India, where a group of people, if they adopt AI to make themselves better, right? I think we often get lost about what will AI do and what will AI do and what will AI do. AI is not going to do anything. What will you do with AI is going to be the real question.